I don't know. It's baffling that this happened.
Our lives have been literally perfect.
The panicked 911 call comes in around 4 p.m. from 37-year-old Christopher Schultes. As the dispatcher attempts to keep him calm, Marana County Police and first responders weave through the busy streets in a desperate race to get to the scene.
What are you reporting?
She was in the car sleeping. She's unresponsive.
Okay. And who is she?
Please.
Who
My
is she?
daughter.
Is she still breathing?
No, she's not breathing right now.
Okay, we need to start CPR right now.
Yes, we are. We're starting CPR, yes. I'm so sorry.
Okay, is she breathing yet?
How long has it been? Half hour.
Half hour?
But it turns off.
We have started CPR.
It's turned off?
And also starting CPR on the baby.
You realize a half an
Come on,
hour?
baby.
Deeper. Move on, give her breath.
Oh, baby.
By the time police arrive, paramedics have already taken over efforts to save the child, but the situation looks grim. As the temperature outside is boiling, they need to know how long she was exposed to the deadly heat.
Half hour, 45 minutes. 45 minutes, okay. The car's been on.
She was left in the car up to 45 minutes, but it was said it was on. Was the air conditioning on?
Yes.
But I guess it turned off, right?
As the paramedics need space to work, Chris walks away from the desperate situation. The officers attempt to keep Chris calm as he experiences rapid shifts in his emotional state.
I ain't gonna cap. He must have had that car like on, but not running. Like he must have had the car on, but the car wasn't running. Because you have the car on, like say you just like, well my car, let's just say this is my car. It's a push start. If you don't got your foot on that brake, the car gonna be on, but it's not gonna be running. So the engine not gonna be on. So when you got the car on and you got the AC blowing, that bitch is just blowing hot air. So if he had the car running, it's blowing cold air. But you just got the car on and blowing AC, that bitch is gonna blow whatever, like it's gonna blow whatever the temperature it is in that car. And I'm pretty sure that temperature is 109. That bitch was blowing exactly 109 degrees in that motherfucker. Because that, bro, if that car ain't running, that bitch ain't blowing no cold air. Especially if that bitch hot outside. Especially if it's hot outside. So that's the question they need to ask him. Like, was that bitch running or was the car just on? I'm pretty sure it was just on because if that bitch got some AC in that bitch, I don't think she would have died. But
Hi, Chris. Oh, yeah, let's get some more. What's going on?
still,
Why
it's
are you
109. It take a while for the car
Because
to
we
get
were
cold.
first responders and we were
109 degrees take a while for that bitch to
The AC was on. My worst nightmare. I'm on sciatica pain, so I can't be sitting down. Please, baby, please. Anything.
Despite their best
45
efforts,
minutes ago.
the situation takes a dark turn.
I mean, I don't know if we should be there if she was driving right now. She's dead. Like, I need to be with her when I
Oh my God, I know. No. She's dead. We have nothing.
He looked at him. He looked at him like that.
She's dead. We have nothing. Sir.
They're doing the best they can right now, okay?
Oh my God.
Shortly after arriving at the hospital, 2-year-old Parker Schultes was pronounced deceased, a devastating result of intense heat stroke. While waiting with officers inside the house, Chris's demeanor continues to alternate between panicked and eerily calm.
Bro, what the fuck? That nigga said, oh my God. Hold up, it's cold up in here. Oh, no, hold up, it's hot up in here. Give me some ice. He said, oh my God. Go. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's hot as a bitch up in here. Like, bro, what is you doing? Man really picked up a cup to get some ice.
Thank you.
Like, what is you doing, bro? say he's faking it.
Can we get you anything?
What? I can't believe this.
This is actually kind of
This can't be happening.
I'm not gonna lie, this is actually kind of weird though. I don't know.
She wants me to try and get her right to the hospital.
Hey, we'll accommodate that for you, all right? We're just gonna need to get a statement from you about what happened, what's been going on. Obviously, I know this isn't easy for you. Okay, it's not easy for anyone around right now.
As the officer prepares to get Chris's version of events, a group of investigators outside try to piece together what little information they have from the child's mother. However, a disturbing observation made by one of the paramedics will leave them questioning if there's more to the story than they've been led to believe.
Mom's an anesthesiologist, so Mom was working. Mom arrived, asked where the daughter was. Dad came out here, brought the kid in, looked like that. Mom started working on the kid at that point. Dad said the kid had been in the car for 45 minutes. AC was running.
So this car wasn't running when you guys got.
No, the car was not running.
It sounds like he was aware because he said he left the baby in the car to sleep and let the car run.
No medics were talking about rigor in there already.
While Parker's physical state upon the paramedics' arrival raises suspicions with the officers outside, Chris begins to explain his version of what happened.
My daughters were at Elevate with my friend next door. They got home about 2:45 or so. We've just been hanging out at home. She was sleeping in the car, and I had the car on. But it has a sensor where every 30 minutes or so it'll turn off if you haven't moved. I swore she was in the house playing with her sisters like she always did.
Let me see something right quick. Does a car cut off if it's not moving at all? Well, it's not moving if it's on. See, that's what I'm saying. Cause if the car is on, it gonna cut off. But if the engine is running, that bitch ain't cutting off at all. Okay, why does my car turns off when it's not moving? It's called a stop-start system. It's automatic shut off the engine when the vehicle is at a rest to cut fuel use and limit. Oh no, they talking about then release restarted the engine automatically when it dropped. Yeah, they talking about when you that's something different. This is something different cause I got that on my car too. When you driving and you just like stop the car, like you put your foot on the brake and you at a complete stop, it would cut off, and then when you take your foot off that brake, it gonna cut back on. But this is not what they talking about. He's saying that it cuts off after it's not moving a certain while. It would do that if the engine's not running. If your engine is running, that bitch ain't cutting off at all. That bitch is gonna keep blowing air until your gas. That bitch gonna burn your gas. But what I'm saying is that his car may have been on, but the engine may not have been running. So if you have your AC blowing air and your AC is blowing, if you have your AC blowing air and the engine is not on, but the car is on, if the car is on, it's only gonna blow air that's in the car, so it's just circulating all that hot heat, all that heat. But if the engine is on, it gonna circulate some cold air and some heat, but it eventually gonna get nothing but AC in that bitch. That's what I'm trying to say. Cause he's saying that bitch is cut off. Nah, it ain't gonna cut off if the engine running.
I haven't been doing anything else really on the house, and like.
What time?
Well, we never do this anywhere, but I'm home, right? Like you're home, you're safe, you're like your kids are home.
Right. I'm sorry this is all going on.
We always park that
I know,
car in the
I love it.
garage usually, but I just got a Peloton recently, and the Peloton is in the garage now, so that's why it's
Okay.
not even in the garage. But
And how long was she sleeping in the car out there?
I want to say it was no more than 30, 45 minutes.
The chilling reality is that Parker remained in the driveway for far longer, a darker truth that will soon come to light with devastating implications. Meanwhile, as tensions simmer in the stifling heat outside, two officers take refuge in the shade and vent their mounting frustrations over the tragic situation.
No summer one. That's it. Frustrates me the most. But the AC is on. No, I would not miss.
Especially the day, it comes directly, the back seats directly in the sun.
Yeah, that's that thing. If you point if that sun is pointed directly at the part of the seat, you ain't getting nothing but that heat, boy.
Now taking a break from questions, Chris makes a startling move that leaves officers stunned. As they attempt to relay the gravity of the situation, his willingness to cooperate takes a sharp turn.
Just to let you know, I don't want to feel like we're intruding, but we're gonna have to stand by with you for a while. All right.
Is there a reason why?
So any death we have to treat like a crime scene. I know this is extremely difficult for you. This is a normal process that we have to follow through with. I don't want you to be blindsided by anything, but that's what's going to be going on for right now. Okay?
So I'm being treated like a murderer?
No,
I just lost my video.
not at all. I know that, and I know this isn't easy for you. That's why I'm trying to be straightforward and honest with you. Okay? I don't want to keep any secrets. I don't want to hide anything for you. Someone's going to talk to you about what happened. All right? We will keep you updated with everything.
My whole family, my whole family is gonna be ruined.
We'll be all right. So we can't let you do that right now. We have to stand by with you. Okay? As soon as you can, we will let you
You
know.
can stay in the room if you want, but I'm gonna rent out.
I know this isn't easy for you, but the quicker we get this done and finish up, the sooner you can be with your wife. All right?
I'm trying
need
to
stand
rinse
by
off
with you.
so I can go to the
I know,
hospital
but
to be with my wife.
we're not going to shower or anything right now. You need to stand by with us.
I don't understand why.
Okay? Please.
I don't understand why.
I tried explaining that to you. We just need to stand by with
I'm
you.
standing by. Why can't I take
I
a
know.
shower while you stand by? What is?
It's not necessary right now. I'm not going to stand here and watch you shower.
After settling on a change of clothes, Chris is informed that his other two children, two girls ages 5 and 9, have arrived with their grandmother and are waiting for him outside. As he passes by, a keen-eyed officer spots that Chris is holding something in his hands that detectives will need to collect as evidence.
He's got the shirt she was wearing. Are we going to need that?
Probably, yes.
So we're gonna need to take the dress. Okay?
Whoa.
Part of this scene, so we have to take her dress. We have to leave it here. Like he said, we're doing the investigation still. So we have to have her dress. We can't let you take her dress.
Investigators decide to let Chris go ahead to the hospital, opting to speak to both him and his wife later that evening. The following recorded interviews between them and the detective detail their version of what happened. But as you'll soon discover, shocking discrepancies and jaw-dropping evidence reveal a far more devastating series of events.
If you can walk me through the events, starting from obviously this morning and then to eventually you guys reaching out and calling 911.
Pretty normal morning. Girls woke up and one of their friends had asked them to, they wanted to go to Elevate with like their mom's friend. Their best friends live next door. Grandma was supposed to come get them. I think she showed up around like 10:30 or something, took them to Elevate.
As the older daughters left for the trampoline park, Parker was supposedly left alone in Chris's care. He next explains that he went to a doctor's office and took Parker along with him, only to discover that it was closed.
So then we just basically turned around and came home.
And I looked at the clock and I remember thinking like, oh, I gotta get home because the girls are gonna probably head back soon. So we got home and the girls weren't home yet, but baby was sleeping in the car. And so I had taken some stuff inside and I had came back out and the girls were there. They had just pulled up. And so they came inside and I checked on the baby. She was still sleeping. And then came back inside. And that's where I just kind of like, I was, I don't know, thinking that she was playing with her sisters. I think that me coming home and thinking that, you know, the girls were going to be home. So I got to like come back in and out kind of thing.
You said the girls came home. You remember about what time that was?
I want to say it was like 2:30.
The next-door neighbor, whose kids went with Chris's older daughters earlier in the day, has a very different answer for what time the children came home.
And you said they got dropped off about what time?
Probably 1:30. I'm thinking like 1:15.
And then, do you remember what time you left to go to the clinic?
I don't.
Okay. You remember roughly about what time you got to the clinic and saw they were closed?
Probably about 2.
Security footage from nearby businesses and Chris's own neighborhood paint a shockingly different picture, as we'll soon uncover. The discrepancies between his account and what the cameras captured will be impossible for detectives to ignore, especially as an even more startling pattern of behavior begins to surface.
So the girls get home about 2:30. You checked.
Still sleeping and the car was still on.
Okay.
I think it's like every 30 minutes or something that like will turn off if you haven't moved the car.
I don't know. I think the lockout period for the car is like 20 minutes if I were to guess.
Is that something that's happened before that you've noticed with the car? Or?
I've noticed the car stopping before just because I was sitting in it one time and not like having the like anything going on and it just turns off. So I know that it does that at some point.
Crime scene investigators performed a test to replicate this event on Chris's car, and while the exact time varied between each test, the vehicle turned itself off consistently around the 20-minute mark. 1 hour after the engine shut off, investigators recorded the temperature of the back seat where Parker was left sleeping.
Damn.
It was a sweltering 149 degrees Fahrenheit.
And then you go inside. You guys are doing things as normal. Then what's next?
Girls were playing in their room on their iPads like they usually do. That's where I thought the baby was. Girl said hi, but the baby didn't come say hi to her, so that's when she was like, "Where's the baby?" I was like, "I don't know, I think she's sleeping." And my daughter started looking for her first, and the girl said that she was sleeping in the toy room, but when I got up and went in the toy room, she wasn't in there. And then we were like, And then I was just walking around the house, like checking the rooms and stuff, because I figured she was in one of the other rooms. And I went out in the driveway and checked her car.
Already, Chris's timeline casts doubts as it places Parker in the driveway from before 2:30 p.m. up until the 911 call was placed, much longer than the 30 to 45 minutes he originally claimed. These discrepancies...
The time stamps out of place. The neighbor said the daughters got done at like 1:15. He's saying that they got done at 2:45. The 911 call was made at 4 o'clock, so that's a big ass gap going on. And the back of that police car. The back of that car, that bit was 149 degrees Fahrenheit. If she was in that bit for 45 minutes, but it probably was more than 45, she was dead. She dead. She was been dead.
These won't escape these seasoned detectives, but the truth they uncover will be worse than they imagined.
And as far as letting sleep in the car, you've done that before with the kids and all?
No, not that I'm aware of.
And then, had you done anything like this before, where you just let her sleep in the car or anything like that?
No, that's normally, I mean, I have the girls with me usually, and the girls are always, good about like, "Dad, get the baby," like we'll walk to one side together.
I don't mean to be insensitive, but I have to ask these questions. Any issues at home? Any problems?
No, we have the perfect life. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, every day we're just in awe of just how much we love each other, how perfect our girls are, just how full everything is. It's just, it's like baffling. I don't know. It's baffling that this happened.
While they both claim it's never happened before, security footage witnessed by police, along with more unsettling claims, will ultimately reveal the possibility of a disturbing pattern of behavior. On the morning of July 9th, the day of the incident, Chris allegedly pulled into a gas station at around 12:06 p.m. on his way to the doctor's office. He's seen entering by himself, and after buying 3 cans of beer, enters the bathroom. Only 1 can remained as he exited without paying around 12:10 p.m. Chris's vehicle is next seen arriving at the doctor's office at 12:12 p.m., hours before he originally claimed. His vehicle is then seen making a third stop at a Bosch's grocery store at 12:30 p.m. Cameras captured someone matching Chris's description entering the store at 12:40 p.m., once again alone. He's then seen returning to the vehicle at 12:47 p.m. At 12:47, neighborhood cameras captured Chris entering the neighborhood. The vehicle was captured pulling into the driveway at 12:53 p.m., where Parker was left asleep until 4:16 p.m., when the 911 call was placed. Parker Schultes remained in the driveway for more than 3 hours. The possibility that Parker was left unattended at each location may have been a shock to detectives, but to neighbors it was no surprise. After hearing troubling rumors circulating in their small neighborhood, investigators begin to question them and are shocked at the surprising allegations. Neighbors tell police that there have been multiple incidents in which the older girls were rumored to be found lost and wandering the neighborhood, while Chris was nowhere to be found. As well, a second neighbor came forward to say she'd been involved in a number of search parties for the girls over the years and claimed that while Chris was home, he would have no clue.
See, they be trying to pin it on like it was a first time like freak accident, but nah, nigga, you had a pattern, bro. You had a pattern, and that pattern gonna seem to like even the neighbors ain't even going for that. Like, oh, it was a one time thing. Even the neighbors ain't going for that. They're like, they been doing that. They been doing that.
They even left the house.
Some people dread Mondays.
Oh my God.
And his wife both adamantly denied regularly leaving their children alone. Disturbing text messages surfaced between the two that seemed to contradict their claims. In this exchange, which took place just after Parker was taken to the hospital, the messages read, "I told you to stop leaving them in the car. How many times have I told you?" To which Chris replies, "I'm sorry. Detectives are coming for me. I'm going to prison. I killed our baby." Additionally, in the months leading up to Parker's untimely death, the mother accused Chris of driving under the influence with the girls in the car, as well.
That bitch said, why were you going 138 without baby in the car, with alcohol in your system? You hate me and she was sleeping, it's fine. And she was sleeping, it's fine. What does her sleeping mean? She is physically in the car. If you got pulled over or in an accident, she is still in the car. Stop saying you hate me when you keep making, I'm going to say, dumbass decisions or stupid or making, I'm going to say dumbass excuses. Shit, I want to see, but it's the line in the fucking way. Man, that session was a doozy. I'm a piece of shit addict, and I need to get addicted to healthy things like running again. You're not a piece of shit. But it was going 138 miles per hour with a baby in the car. It's crazy. And you was on alcohol, and you had alcohol in your system. You crazy as hell, boy. Boy, you crazy. Boy, you crazy as a motherfucker, boy.
It appears that Chris...
Bro, that bitch said speeding nearly 140 miles per hour, bro.
Admits to speeding at nearly 140 miles per hour with one of the children in the back seat. One burning question still remains: what Chris was doing while Parker was supposedly trapped in the scorching vehicle for over 3 hours.
Between 2:30 and then when I came home, what were you doing?
Working on laundry. The Office was on TV. I was drinking a Dr. Pepper. A little vacuuming on the stuff in the house. It was just like a...
Bro, I'm not gonna cap. That shit sound like cap. Bro, it sounds too... I ain't gonna say put together. It just sounds like cap. Like, I was doing laundry. I had the Office on, drinking a Dr. Pepper. It sounds like cap because he remembered it so vividly, bro. When somebody said, "What you were doing?" I'd be like, "I was probably on the game, eating. That's it. I was just on the game." He had a whole thing laid out. I was folding up clothes, doing laundry, drinking Dr. Pepper. I think the offer was on in the background. Like,
I lounged around the house today.
A search of Chris's phone may shed even more light on his activities at the time. Shockingly, around 2 p.m. while Parker slept in the hot car, Chris may have...
wait.
Shockingly.
Okay, this is his text message. Not text message. This is his data on his cell phone. On July 25th, 2024, while reviewing Christopher's cell phone data, I located the following search items under the web history. This is web history. At 1407 hours, MDX A spec AC. Now, oh, he knew his AC wasn't working. Oh snap! He knew his AC wasn't working. It said A spec AC not working. Then he searched up Borderland 3, Sega baseball tonight, men's clothing, Nordstrom, thick wife. What you search? What thick wife blank? I let my wife blank. Oh shit, boy. No further web history was captured this day. Oh shit, that nigga was watching. He was watching whatever thick wife. What? That boy was watching that. See, I'm telling you, it was two. He had it two down the line, but he knew his AC wasn't working, bro. Like that bitch says, AC not working.
Around 2 p.m. while Parker slept in the hot car, Chris may have been browsing for men's clothing and searching for adult videos, raising chilling questions about his priorities and state of mind. With enough probable cause to make an arrest,
Man, using that bitch beating your shit. You left your daughter in that car so you can whack one off. Boy, you ain't
police
shit.
once again returned to the home on July 12th, just 3 days after Parker's tragic death.
Hey, how you doing? Doing all right. You have Chris come out to us, please.
So, based off of our investigation at this point, right, we have determined that there's probable cause to go ahead and charge you for what happened. Okay.
Let's come out here, Christopher.
No.
It's okay.
No.
Okay. So,
No.
listen.
No.
Listen. Okay. This doesn't change what's happening. This doesn't change what's going on. Okay. What happens at this point?
Bro, I ain't with Kevin. If he was a black man, they would have told him, go ahead and put your hands behind your back. They give this man so much time. Like, it's okay. We heard your story. That would have been a black dude named Tyrone. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back, Tyrone. You knew what you did.
It's simple. Okay. What happens at this point is you are going to be taken in custody. All right. And you will be booked. And then after you are booked, you have an initial appearance with the judge within the first 24 hours. Okay. After the first 24 hours, right, the judge will determine bond and things like that as far as what happens next. At that point, the case goes to the courts. It'll be between you, it'll be between your attorneys, and it'll be between the county prosecutor. Okay. So, again, I can't change the consequences of what happened. All right. But what I'm going to ask of you. Okay.
But come on, Chris. Let's go out here. Can you grab him some shoes, please? No.
They're right there. They're right there. Let me put shoes on.
That's right. Can I just ask one thing, please?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you say bye to our kids?
Okay.
Please.
So listen to what I'm saying.
I'm not resisting.
I know.
It's okay.
Please.
Just relax.
I
Just
need you to
relax,
listen.
Christopher.
I need you to listen.
Just
Okay.
relax.
We will
Just
get your
relax. Just relax.
The timing of the arrest doesn't sit well with Chris's wife and mother, who express their concerns as well as their harsh opinions about the officers themselves.
Just so you guys two, we're trying to make this as little of a scene as possible. So
I don't think we wait till after the funeral.
I don't want the kids to see Dad get hauled off.
Seriously.
Am I going to be there for the
That's going to be between you and the court.
can I give him a kiss?
Yeah.
There you go.
Chris, I'm gonna be here and I'll take care of everything.
I love you.
funeral is private. No heart. No heart at all.
As officers prepare for transport, they make one final consideration given the extreme temperatures.
Anything inside your pockets? You just have to, it's standard, okay? Hey, Brooks, on the AC, look on the bottom, it says rear. Let's get the AC. As good as I can like that. We'll do a second. Thank you.
Christopher Schultes was arrested and booked into the Pima County Adult Detention Center. He's been indicted on charges of second-degree murder and child abuse related to the death of Parker Schultes. While he was later released pre-trial services, the court had asked for a $1 million bond. During his second showing at the court in August 2024, Schultes pleaded not guilty to the charges. The charges have now been escalated to first-degree murder and child abuse.
A $1 million bond? God damn. Oh, god dang. I wonder what did he get? Let me see. Oh, what is that? What is that? Christopher Shoulder. Let's see. It's been a year, so let's see what he got. That charge. He is charged. Let's see what he was charged with. Let's see what he was charged with. He was charged. Oh, wait a minute. I refuse a chance to 10 to 25 years into reject today. To take on possibly. Damn, Mike. Okay, it says Schultes refused a chance to a 10-year. It said he refused a chance to 10 to 25-year sentence when he rejected second-degree murder to take on a possible life sentence in trial in October. So he rejected, I guess, the plea deal, or he rejected the guilty verdict because he pled not guilty. So now he got to face a life sentence because it went from second degree to first degree, I think. It said he was inside his home playing video games for up to 3 hours. I just told y'all. He's talking about the stuff he was doing, laundry and washing clothes and folding up clothes and cleaning up the house. I just told y'all that's not what he was doing, bro. He was fucking in that bitch beating off. Forgot his kid was in that car and she passed away. God leave. I ain't gonna cap. I probably would have had to take that 10 years because I am not finna try to fight a fucking year sentence. Nigga said, damn, that's crazy. Nah, for real. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Bro. Like, and then it searched in his search history, he searched up AC not working. So he knew his AC wasn't working. God dang, boy. Shit, there's a lot of stuff going on, man. I ain't gonna cap, his reaction to it was kind of weird, too. It was just like, oh my God. Oh my God. It's like it was a reaction that a woman would make, but you a dude, so why are you making these type of reactions? I don't know, it just ain't feel real. But let's go to the next thing, though. Let's see what's next on this bitch. Shit. Bro was crying over something he did, not facts. Like, you left your kid in that bit. And then, it's not even the fact that he left her. Like, as soon as they pulled up, they said this dude left her 3 times. Gas station, he drank 3 beers in the bathroom. Left out with 1 beer, ain't pay for the beers at all. He went to his doctor's appointment, still left the kid in the back seat. Driving to the house, and they say he fell asleep in that car, and he still left her in that back seat. All in the same day. And then he went inside. He still left her in the car. Went inside, talking about the stuff he was doing, laundry, folding up clothes, washing the house. They caught this dude. He went to this boy's search history. Said, "That's not what you was doing." He was in that bit beating off. dang, son. God dang. Who would have thought your search history would be the reason why you going to jail?